Om. Om. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Hari Om. A very blissful Friday morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, the most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Bhagavad-pada Adi Shankaracharya, in the 24th Shloka of Soundarya Lahari, stresses on the point that Goddess Tripura Sundari, Jagan Mata, Lalita Mata is the CEO of the universe. In Lalita Sahasranama, we come across the names Srishtikartri Brahma Rupa, Goptri Govinda Rupini, Samharini Rudra Rupa, Tirodhana Karishwari, Sadashivanugrahada, Panchakritya Parayana. She is the one who does these 5 activities. Panchakritya Parayana. What are these 5 activities? Srishtikartri Brahma Rupa. In the form of Brahma, she creates. She is the creator. Then Goptri Govinda Rupini, sustainer. Sustainer of the universe. In the form of Vishnu, she is the one who does it. Similarly, Laya, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. In the form of Rudra, she does this 3rd activity. These 3 are well known to us. The 4th one is Tirodhana. There are 2 ways of looking at it. One is, when we lose our physical body, that is the death of this physical body, only the physical body dies. Sthula Sharira. The Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira are still existing. And she is the one who takes care of this. And Anugrahada, when we come back to the next birth, we come back with the same baggage. Absolutely no confusion at all. You will not carry my bag, I will not carry your bag. This is Anugrahada. In the form of Sadashiva, she blesses. This is one way of looking at it. And one more way is Tirodhana. Is like veiling the individual consciousness. Putting a blanket, covering with the blanket through Maya. She puts a blanket on this individual consciousness through Maya. Anugraha is unveiling it, removing the blanket and making us aware of who we are. This is done through Sadashiva by Lalita Mata. So the names which are given by Vashinyadi Vagdevatas in Lalita Sahasranama. Now here Adi Shankaracharya once again says that yes, that is true. She is the one who does this Panchakritya Parayana. And how? Just by the movement of the eyebrows. All these devas are her servants. So she just moves her eyebrows and then they understand what their jobs are. So they start doing their work. We'll move on to the 25th shloka. A very, very important shloka. This is like a capsule which consists of heart and soul of Soundarya Lahari. I say extremely important because this is very useful for our progress. Whether it is in the worldly affairs, like we want our children to get into some good colleges, or we want them to study well, or get good jobs, or get promotions, not only for children, for ourselves also. Why only for children? For anything of that matter. Physical, mental, economical, any kind of progress, spiritual, any kind of progress, abhivriddhi. For that we definitely can use this, chant this mantra, as we have been seeing. Every single shloka of Soundarya Lahari is considered as a mantra. Let us see why it is so important. Trayanam devanam त्रिगुणजनितानां तव शिवे भवेत् पूजा पूजा तव चरणयोर्या विरचिता तथा हि त्वत्पादोद्वगनमणिपीठस्य निकटे स्थिता ह्येते शश्वन् मुकुलितकरोत्तंसमकुटाः. Trayanam devanam, the three devas, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Trimurtis. These are Triguna Janitanam Tava Shive. Hey Shive, these are all born out of you, out of your three gunas. What are they? We know the three gunas. By Rajoguna, Brahma is born. Sattva-guna, Vishnu is born. Tamo-guna, Rudra is born. So these are all born out of her or out of her three different gunas. Bhavet puja puja tava charana yorya virachita. So Shankaracharya says that if at all anybody performs worship, aradhana, if anybody worships your feet, it is as good as worshipping these three devas. Why? Tvatpada udvahana manipithasya nikate. Where have you kept your feet, Amma? There is a small stool. She is sitting on the simhasana. You know, for some old people, we keep one small stool to keep their feet. For most of the gurus also we do that. Because continuously they sit, they keep on sitting, and it is difficult for them to keep the legs down always continuously. It has to be kept down, but in that also one small stool is kept so that they can sit comfortably. So similarly here for Jagannatha there is a beautiful pitha, stool, Udvahana Manipitha. Not an ordinary pitha. It consists of all kinds of navaratnas or diamonds, etc. Udvahana. Wherever you come across this prefix as ud. Ud means like highest, shrestha. That is, the greatest kinds of gems are used. That is there in the stool. And you have kept your feet on this stool. Where are these three devatas? Sthita hyete shashvan mukulita kara uttamsa makutaha. They are all sitting around your stool where you have kept your lotus feet. How are they sitting? Shashvan. Eternally they are sitting. Always they are sitting there. Not 1 day or 2 days. Shashvan means always. They are always sitting there. How? Mukulita, with their palms joined, that is in the Namaskara Mudra. How? Uttamsa Makuta, not like this. They have kept their palms, joined palms, above their kirita, above their diadems. When we see some people climbing Tirupati steps, like they lift their hands and Govinda, Govinda, like this they keep on saying. That is, I am surrendering to you. So here, they are all sitting around your lotus feet or the stool where you have kept your lotus feet, with all their kiritas, diadems are there. But on top of that, they have kept their palms joined together in the namaskara posture. Now, when an aspirant, when a devotee worships this goddess feet, it is as good as worshipping all these three devas, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. So Adi Shankaracharya tells us that you don't have to do separately for Brahma or Vishnu or Rudra. You worship the goddess, it will go to them also. They are all part of her. All of them are part of her. All of them are part of her. Now, if at all you perform, if at all you worship one part, it is not for the total, isn't it? It is not complete, it is not purna, it is not like worshipping the totality. So Brahma is one part only. Vishnu is one part of the Jagannatha. Similarly Rudra, they are all different parts of her. If you worship her, it is like worship the whole universe. In Upadeshasara we have seen, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says that the puja that you do through your body, in this also there are various ways. The greatest one is Ashtamurti Bhrit Deva Pujanam. That is the worshipping of the whole universe. So similarly, here she is the whole universe. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, they are not the whole universe. They are only part of her. So if you worship her, it is as good as worshipping all the rest of the gods, because all have come from her only. All are her different parts only. In Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, Krishna says that there are three ways of worshipping. You can worship the gunas. If you worship Tamoguna, a deity of Tamoguna, you get that guna. You get similar fruits only. So here Adi Shankaracharya says that if you are worshipper, aradhaka of goddess, you don't need to worship anyone else, because you are worshipping the whole or the total. That is why this shloka is very, very important. This is good for any kind of progress. All of us have to progress. Even in the worldly affairs, we have to progress. So this is extremely good. If at all it is possible, try to by heart this and chant or sing or read or whatever it is. If possible, once a day or on Fridays, or if not, at least on Purnima day, or at least once a month, whenever time permits. Not compulsory that you have to chant it every day, but you can chant if possible. Similarly, 27th shloka also, we have to by heart or chant every day. I will tell you later. Next shloka, move on to the next one. It is 26th shloka. Virinchi panchatvam vrajati harirapnoti viratim vinasham kinasho bhajati dhanado yati nidhanam vitandri mahendri vitatirapi sammilita drisha mahasamharesmin viharati sati tvatpatirasau. Here Shankaracharya says that Shiva and Shakti are eternal. They exist always. Whereas all the others, including Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, etc., all of them, they are not eternal. She is eternal. Her creation is not eternal. Brahma, Vishnu, all these are her creation. We say Srishtikarta Brahma. That Brahma also has death or has an end. Vishnu, yes, all of them have to go back. When? There is a time limit. We know about the yugas. 4 yugas are there. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. All put together we call this as Chatur Yuga. Once this is over, they have to go back. There is a particular number of Chatur Yugas, number of years that Brahma lives. After that, Mahasamhara, Mahapralaya, all have to go back except Shiva and Shakti. Virinchihi panchatvam vrajati. Virinchi is Brahma. Panchatva. Panchatva is the 5 elements. Pancha Mahabhutas or Pancha Tattvas. What are they? We know them. Earth, water, fire, air, space. These are the Pancha Mahabhutas. We must remember this always. Shakti in the form of Bindu creates a vibration or spandana which creates nada, sound. And it keeps on moving. It's a wave, it's a vibration at different frequencies. It creates kala or rays of light. Then gunas are created, panchabhutas are created, then the whole universe is created, Brahmanda is created, and the Pindanda, that is all of us are also created. So we have come from Panchabhuta, which has come from, so like this you must go back and see, we have come from Shakti only. Similarly, Brahma. We say that we came from the earth. We go back to the earth. We have all the Pancha Mahabhutas in us. When this body dies, what happens? It goes back to the same Pancha Mahabhutas. So it is not only for us. Even for Virinchi or Brahma, he attains this Panchatva. Goes back to Pancha Mahabhutas. Harihi apnoti viratim. Virati is end. Hari reaches his end. Vinasham kinashaha. Kinasha is another name for Yama. Yamadharmaraya. What happens to him? He is the one who gives us all our ends. Finally, we should be happy that he also reaches his end. Vinasham, he also gets totally destroyed. Bhajati dhanadaha yati nidhanam. Kinashaha bhajati, then dhanado yati nidhanam. Who is Dhanada? Kubera. Kubera becomes Nidhana. Nidhana is Marana. He also reaches his end. Vitandri, Mahendri. Vitandri is death here. Mahendri, Mahendra. Swargadipati. The king of heaven. He also attains death. Vitatirapi sammilita drisha. How? Not only he, along with all the other devatas from the Swarga. Vitatirapi is all his followers. How? By closing their eyes. They also, all of them reach their end. Mahasamhare asmin. When? At the time of Mahapralaya. For us, it keeps on happening. Birth after birth, we keep on coming back. For them all, it is not so fast. But still, they are not eternal. They are all going back. At the time of Pralaya, Mahapralaya, but Viharati Sati Tvat Patirasau. You are the only one who is enjoying with your husband. With your husband Sadashiva. You are enjoying. All the others go back, but you are the only one who is enjoying with your husband. So here Adi Shankaracharya says that they are not different. Shiva and Shakti are not separate. They are not different from each other. Shiva is Chetana. Shakti is Chetana as well as Jada. Both. You must remember this always. Shiva is Chetana. Shakti is Chetana and Jada. Only with this aspect of the Jada, she is able to create this universe. Or in other words, we can say that power of Sadashiva for creation is given the name as Shakti. They are not different from each other. For our understanding, we say that Shakti is in the form of a female, Shiva or Sadashiva is in the form of a male. They are not different. They are like two sides of the same coin. Somebody had raised this question, difference between Shiva and Sadashiva. Shiva is the manifestation. We see Shiva with the jata, moon over here, then wearing Rudraksha, wearing snake, etc. The manifested form in a particular form. Whereas Sadashiva is unmanifest. His pure consciousness. Tat pranamami Sadashiva lingam. So we prostrate to that Sadashiva, whom we call it as Parabrahma or that Paramatma. I hope that doubt is clear. Somebody had raised this doubt. This can be viewed in another way. That is, Brahma represents all our desires. Because he is creator. Creator in the sense, Srishtikarta Brahma we say. So here Brahma is the one who is responsible for all our desires. Then Vishnu, what all methods we follow to fulfill that desire. It may be worldly, it may be spiritual desire. If you want to buy something, you see somebody wearing a beautiful necklace, then there is a desire in you that even I should have one like this. So desire is there. What should be done to get that now? Some process is there. You have to find out from where that person has got it, how much is it, where is the shop, etc. Or how to order online, which site, isn't it? So we should get to know all these procedures. In spiritual field, we can call this as sadhana. What kind of sadhana should I do if I want to go to this level? So Vishnu is representing this sadhana. Yama. Yama is all the hurdles. We face a lot of hurdles from the family, from the society, or it could be some kind of monetary problems. Any kind of problems. We call this as hurdles. Want to listen to some satsanga through online, but phone is not working. There is some problem, net is not working, or somebody has switched on the TV here so loudly, I am not able to listen at all. So all these can be considered as different kinds of hurdles. This is Yama. Then Kubera. Kubera is attraction from the wealth, from the name, fame, etc. Possession of so much of wealth. This is Kubera. Another kind of hurdle. Indra. Indra represents all our indriyas. I know that I should not be eating this much, but I am eating. Because the tongue and the mind have become very good friends. So tongue tells mind, wow, this is very tasty. Why don't you have some more? So the mind orders now, come on Jyoti, eat this. Doesn't matter, even if you fall sick, it's okay, you have some medicine, no, you can take the medicine. See the combination of these indriyas with the mind. So I eat, I fall sick, and what happens to my sadhana? 2-3 days I lose my sadhana. So these are all the different ways of looking at it, and the effort that we put to go beyond all this, go beyond the desire, go beyond this mind. The effort that we try to put, whatever effort that we put, this is called as pralaya. The Mahapralaya will happen when we get that kind of awareness. Aham Brahmasmi. This is Mahapralaya. So Shankaracharya says that at the time of this Mahapralaya, only you both are there. This we have seen in Shivananda Lahari also. There he says, Shiva, that you are enjoying there. You are the only one who is going around the graveyard. All the others are so scared, they all went back. But you are the only one. Let us go to the next one, another very, very important shloka, 27th shloka. This is somewhat similar to the shloka from Shiva Manasa Puja composed by Bhagavatpada Adi Shankaracharya. Atmatvam girijamati sahacharaha prana shariram griham pujate vishayopabhoga rachana nidra samadhisthitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhihi stotrani sarvagiro yadyat karma karomi tat akilam shambho tavaradhanam. So says Shankaracharya in Shiva Manasa Puja, 4th shloka. This is exactly similar to that. Now this is for Jagannatha. There it is for Shiva. Here it is for Lalita Mata. Japo jalpa shilpam sakalamapi mudra virachana gati pradakshinya kramanamashanaadyahuti vidhihi pranama samveshaha sukhamakhilamatmarpanadrisha saparyaparyayaha tava bhavatu yanme vilasitam. Shankaracharya is advising all of us to divinize our daily activities, daily routine. We do it mechanically. He is advising us to divinize every single activity that we do must be divinized. Japo jalpaha. Jalpa is chatting. We keep on talking, the prattle. What do we talk? About this person, about that lady, what happened? Oh, here this has happened. Mostly, if we observe, mind is interested in talking negative about others. Very little interest is there to talk about something positive that has happened in the neighbor's house. If something apparently negative has happened, then spicy food we have got. We will call up everybody and inform about this, what has happened in my neighbor's house. Something similar, apparently negative, has happened in my house. I'll try to see that nobody comes to know about it. I will get angry if somebody questions me about it. I get irritated. I get angry. First question is, who told you? That person will not reveal the name. That person will say, somebody told me. Then you try to analyze. Oh, this person must have told. Then we get angry with that person, isn't it? Waste of time, waste of our energy. Here Shankaracharya says, whatever I talk, any word which comes out of my mouth is your japa. how careful we should be. Whatever words come out of my mouth is going to be that Jagannatha's japa. He is alerting us. Be careful. She is observing you. You may think that nobody is able to listen to my inner talks. Isn't it? The mind keeps on chatting inside. Outside you may be silent, following silence. Internally, mind is not at rest. Mind is not silent. Keeps on chatting. Shankaracharya says, this also is her japa. So let us be more alert, more careful. What is going on in my mind? Oh, this is going to be her japa. No, let there be no negative talks, no negative thoughts. Shilpam sakalamapi mudra virachana. Shilpam is all kind of hand movements, head movements. While talking we do this. Like this we keep on moving our hands, head, etc. Like a drama we do that. It may not be necessary, but we have got so used to it. So like this, so used to it. I can simply say so used to it, but it becomes more effective for, I feel so. So we make hand gestures. So he says, all such gestures of the hand are your mudras. In the traditional way of performing puja, there are variety of mudras that we have to follow. Mudras is with the fingers. Like this is chin mudra. So many different mudras are there. So you are supposed to follow that. I don't know all those mudras. But Amma, you take this as mudras only. I am talking. I am making lot of head and hand movements, gestures. You take this as mudras. Gatihi pradakshinya kramanam. Gatihi, my walk. I keep on walking. I hardly sit anywhere. My walk is pradakshina to you. We go to the temples, take pradakshinas, sometimes 108 pradakshinas. Why? Because if you give me this, I'll take 108 pradakshina. Get my daughter married, I'll take 108 pradakshinas to you. All business minded, commercial devotion is ours. So he says, wherever you walk, it is the pradakshina for her. Why? She is present everywhere. Her presence should be felt within us and without us. Inside me she is there, outside me everywhere she is existing. So if I walk, it is a pradakshina for her. So I am not saying that don't go to temples and don't do pradakshina. Let us do that. But how many times can we go to the temple? Maybe once a week or twice a week or so. Or maybe daily also for some time. But afterwards, we walk in the house. We walk from the room to the kitchen or garden or walking. Wherever we walk, can just bring that thought, oh, she is here. I am doing a pradakshina to her. How beautiful it's going to be. So Adi Shankaracharya is requesting, advising us to divinize each and every minute activity. Next is Ashana Adi Ahuti Vidihi. Ashana is rice or food in general. Adi means either eating or drinking or swallowing. All these are your oblation. Ahuti. Where do we give Ahuti? In the Yajna Kundas. In Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Arjuna, I am there in your stomach in the form of Vaishwanara or Jatharagni. I am the one who is digesting the food that are eaten by you. You are not digesting. I am the one who is digesting. So what is this food now? Brahma Arpanam Brahma Havihi. One more Bhagavad Gita shloka. It is Ahuti to this yajna here. Agni is in the stomach. It is Ahuti to this yajna. So whatever I eat, whatever I drink, everything is ahuti to you. So we can think of her whenever we eat anything, whenever we drink anything. Just think of her and then drink. Great ahuti. Such minor activities which we keep on performing. Keep on eating some chips. Isn't it? Keep on eating something or the other at home. Search in the dabba what is there today. At least while eating, think of her. So that we are performing yajna, great yajna. Then pranamaha samveshaha. Samveshaha is stretching the body. In the morning we get up, like this we do, like this. Whenever we get bored, whenever we get tired, we stretch our body. So he says, stretching my body is pranamaha, prostration to you, namaskara to you. I don't have time to do namaskara. But I keep on stretching my body. So please accept this as my namaskara to you. Sukham akilam atmarpanadrisha. All the pleasures that I enjoy, all sukhas, atmarpana, I offer it to you. Every situation where I am undergoing some kind of happiness, this is offered to you. Sapariya pariyayaha tava bhavatu yanme vilasitam. Sapariya means puja, aradhana or worship. Yat me vilasitam. Whichever activity, vilasita is actions. Yat karomi, yat karma tat karomi tat akhilam. The same thing here. All my actions are offered to you, atmarpana. All the pleasures are offered to you as a puja. We may think that we are doing puja every day. 1 hour I do puja, 1 hour I chant this and that and all. And with all naivedya, abhisheka, archana, everything I do. Extremely good, no doubt about it. Out of 24 hours, 1 hour. What about the rest of these 23 hours? We are not sitting there. But we can divinize. Whether it is cooking, whether it is eating, whether it is talking, whether it is walking, any God activity should be divinized. This Samaya Tantra or Samayachara is seeing that goddess or God, whatever it is, in our own body. Before we start the puja, we say, there is a shloka, Deho Devalaya Proktaha. Starts with Deho Devalaya Proktaha. It is said that Deha or the individual body is the temple. God resides here. So this is the wonderful temple for us. We are gifted with this. She has blessed us with the human body. Are we utilizing it properly? Seeing her presence, feeling her presence within is called as Samayachara. Samayachara Tatpara. One of the names in Lalita Sahasranama is Samayachara Tatpara. Or this Achara is also called as Samaya Tantra, where body is considered as the temple and Ahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. You are me, I am you. I am not different from you, you are not different from me. So in this way, if we worship, Shankaracharya says that you can reach the greatest height. When Acharya has advised us like this, why not we try? When we can visualize her presence everywhere, that is the best. Everything is her gift. Blessed with the human body, her gift. Blessed with the wonderful family, her gift. Blessed with interest to learn Soundarya Lahari, her gift. Everything and anything that we see here is her gift for us. How grateful we should be then. If you take a small item from somebody, when you return, you say thank you. We have received so many things from her, rather everything from her. How grateful we should be to her for bringing us to this wonderful, beautiful world. And not only that, she is the one who has blessed us with this kind of interest in the field of spirituality. So let us all be grateful to her and feel her presence within and without. Whomever we see, this is Goddess. If at all anybody gives me anything, let us not think that this person has given me. Let us think that Goddess has given me through this person. Whenever we give anything to anybody else, maybe tambulam or maybe fruit, not necessarily tambulam. Could be food, could be a fruit, could be a chocolate, it could be anything, a small help. Then let us think that we are giving to that Goddess who is there in this person. So we are not helping that person, we are not giving food to this person, but we are giving food to that Goddess who is present in this person. This is how we can try to divinize our daily activities. Cooking. Most of us have to cook. While cooking, this is for my husband, my children. Instead of this is for that Jagan Mata who is there in my husband. This is for that Jagan Mata who is there in my children. Can we try this? When we do it this way, it is said that we don't get tensed. We don't worry about anything. Once there was a construction of steps for a temple was going on, there were workers. So somebody went and asked one worker, what are you doing? He said, can't you see? In this hot sun, I am carrying this big stone. And you are asking me, what are you doing? I have to have some money. I have a family to take care. So I am working. So tiring, it's so hot now. 12 o'clock, very hot, extremely hot summer. So he was cribbing. The same person went to another second laborer worker and asked him, what are you doing? So he said, I'm an expert in this work. So when the devotees climb, they will think, aha, this is such a beautiful step. Who has constructed this? They'll talk about my expertise in this. Went to the another person, asked, what are you doing? He said, paving a path for devotees to reach God. Laying these steps so that the devotees can reach God. When the devotee steps on each and every step, he should think that I am coming nearer to God. One step nearer to God. So he said, I don't get tired. When this attitude is there, we don't get tired. That is what our scriptures say. So why not we try? Otherwise we keep on cribbing. We do the work. But the same work can be done without cribbing, without complaining, without thinking that why my husband is not doing, why only I have to do. So like this, there should be no cribbing. Let us try our best. Next one, 28th shloka. Sudhamapya swadya pratibhaya jara mrityu haridim vipadyante vishve vidhishatamakadyadi vishadah karalam yatshvelam kabalitavata kalakalana na shambhostarmulam tava jananitatanka mahima. In the 26th shloka, we saw that Brahma, Vishnu, etc., they also have an end. Now here Adi Shankaracharya says, Sudham api aswadhya. Haven't they taken Amrita? Pratibhaya jara mrityu harini. Amrita means no fear of old age, no fear of death, etc. But vipadyante vishwe vidhi. What happened to that vidhi? Brahma. He perished. He perishes. In spite of consuming Amrita, he perishes. Shatamakha, Indra. Indra also perishes. Divishadaha, all the devatas. We know the story of Samudra Mathana. All have consumed Amrita, nectar, which means they are Amara. No mrityu at all for them. But they also have an end. But Karalam Yatkvela Kabalitavata Kalakalana Shambhoho. But Shambhu has consumed poison, dreadful poison. Karala is dreadful, Kshvela is poison. At the same time, Samudra Mathana, beginning Halahala came up. Shiva swallowed. In spite of consuming dreadful poison, he did not die. How is this possible, Amma? So Adi Shankaracharya is saying, you know the reason. I know the reason. Tava janani tatanka mahima. That is the glory of the ear studs that you are wearing. Shankaracharya gives full credit to Jagannata's ear studs, known as tatanka. I refer a book by Pavani Nirmala in Telugu called Bhavani Soundarya Lahari, which is translated to Kannada by Sri Sadashiva Devudu. I refer that in Kannada. I refer 2 more books also. In this book it is given, this story is given. I would like to narrate this story. Once Lakshmi and Saraswati came to Kailasa to chat with the Parvati. Like how we go to our neighbor's house, our friend's house, they both went to Kailasa to chat with the Parvati. Having gone there, Lakshmi and Saraswati both started showing their new jewelries, what their husbands have gifted them. Then they asked Parvati, what did your husband give you? Parvati started thinking, did he give anything? Why did I get married to him? Is it for any of these kind of worldly affairs? To get some jewelry from him? No. I did great tapas to get married to this Shiva who generally is always in Samadhi. I knew that. But in spite of that, I wanted him only as my husband. I am not interested in all these. So Lakshmi Saraswati asked, what did he give? She said, no, I am not interested. But then they said, whatever you are wearing, all have become old. These are gifted by your parents at the time of marriage. Afterwards, he has not given anything. Look at this, my husband has given this, etc. They started showing all the jewelries that they have got. Whatever it is, Parvati started thinking. Then Lakshmi said, if at all your husband has got love for you, definitely he will give you. Now you have to prove that your husband has got love for you. If he doesn't give, it means he doesn't have any love. But the thing is, these jans don't know how to express their love unless we demand. So we wives have to ask them, give me this, give me that. That is why probably we all ask our husbands. They don't understand that this has to be given, isn't it? So like in the same way, Lakshmi and Saraswati told her. And they said, we will come back after a few days. You must be having one new jewelry. Ask your husband, who is always in that samadhi. He won't know anything. So you go and ask him. So they both left Kailasa. No, there was some kind of agitation in the mind of Parvati. If I don't show any new jewelry, then they will thumb down that Shiva does not love Parvati. But can I ask for some kind of jewelry? I don't want to ask. I know him. He loves me. But how to prove to the world that he loves? How to prove to Lakshmi and Saraswati? Just some agitation was there. Shiva opened his eyes. He was in Samadhi. He opened his eyes now. Why? Because Ardhanarishwara. So if there is any agitation in the mind of Parvati, definitely it will be visible to him. So he asked, Parvati, what happened? Why is your mind agitated? So she told him all this, what Lakshmi Saraswati have told. So Shiva smiled and said, that's all. Okay, I'll give you unique tatanka. Nobody will have this kind of tatanka. Oh, Parvati was very happy. Is it? Okay, where is it? Come on, I will take you. So in Kailasa Parvata, they went further up. He took her by hands further up. It's a snowy mountain. Most of the trees do not grow very tall there. They hardly grow up to 5 to 6 feet. But this palm tree grows to a height of 30 feet, I believe. And beautiful leaves are there. So Shiva took her there, and there was one beautiful stone. He told her to be seated there. Close your eyes and sit there. As ordered, Parvati sat there, closing her eyes. Shiva plucked leaves, palm leaves, and with this beautiful spatika-like nails, beautiful nails, he started drawing on the leaf. What was he drawing? He drew beautiful Sri Chakra. While drawing the Sri Chakra, on his nails appeared all the 33 crore devatas. All appeared there in his nails. So with this kind of nails, he drew Sri Chakra on the palm leaves and folded it onto his finger and removed Parvati's old studs and put them. Now open your eyes. So Parvati opened the eyes and touched the ear studs. Wow! She had great experience. Like all the moksha dwaras opened. All the divya nadas, everything could be experienced by her just by touching the earrings. She asked, Swami, what is this? What is it made up of? So he said, 4 Shiva konas, Shiva triangles, 5 Shakti triangles. In the 11th Shloka, Adi Shankaracharya has described Sri Chakra, Chaturbhi Sri Kanthai, Shiva Yuvatibhi Panchabhirapi. So he says that. Oh, is it? Wow, it's very nice. Then, have you used any gems? Navaratnas? Shiva said, I have used something beyond that. What is it? The group of all the Bijaksharas are engrossed in it. Oh, Shiva planned like this because if he puts any kinds of gems, then Lakshmi will say that, this gem, it is there in my father's house. Because she is the daughter of Ksira Raja. Samudra, Lakshmi Kshira Samudra Raja Tanayam. She is the daughter of Kshira Samudra Raja. So she will say all this, it's there in my parents' house, it's nothing. Then Saraswati may say, all these are nothing. All my arts, I'm an expert in all these 64 arts. Those are rather better than your gems. So he wanted one unique tatanka for his wife. So he touched her head and Bindu Trikona Vasukona Dashara Yugma Manvasra Nagadala Shodasha Patra Yuktam Vrittatrayam cha Dharani Sadanatrayam cha Sri Chakra Raja Utitaha Paradevatayaha. He chanted this shloka and touched her head. A great experience for Parvati. She was so happy. The news spread all over without TV, without radio, without WhatsApp, Instagram. News spread all over. It seems Shiva has gifted some new tatankas for Parvati. Oh, Lakshmi Saraswati came along with Parvati's mother, Maina Devi. They brought her also. So, Parvati saw these three ladies. First she saw the mother. So, she immediately ran to the mother and touched her feet. You know, the elders, we are supposed to prostrate to the elders. So, she touched the feet of mother and proudly she said, Amma, your son-in-law has gifted me this earrings. So proudly, smilingly she said. Maina Devi looked at it. Palm leaves? Ayyo, my daughter loves her husband so much. Even if he gives one palm leaf ear stud, she is happy. Ayyo, but cannot say anything because Lakshmi and Saraswati are there. In the mind, this thought was going on. What is this? He has fooled her. Lakshmi Saraswati came nearby. Hey, what is this? Palm leaves? Your husband has gifted tatankas made of palm leaves? They simply came and touched the tatankas. They were transformed. Sachamara Ramavani Savya Dakshina Sevita. This is the name in Lalita Sahasranama. What does it mean? Saraswati and Lakshmi stood by her sides, both the sides, and started fanning her with the chamara. Hand fan, fanning her. They became her servants just by touching the tatankas or the ear studs of this Jagannatha. All their pride, everything is vanished, destroyed just by touching that. That is the glory of our Jagannatha's tatanka. In Kali Yuga, Adi Shankaracharya has gone to different temples of the goddess, and in many places she was in the form of Ugra Swarupa. He transformed her into Saumya Swarupa. In Trichy near Srirangam, Tiruvanekaval, where Jambukeshwara, that is Jalalinga, is there. There the goddess is Akhilandeshwari. She was in the Ugra Swarupa, ferocious form. Adi Shankaracharya wanted to transform her into Saumya Swarupa. So he went to that temple and talked to the goddess. You know, you could converse with the goddess. He requested her, I would like to gift you tatankas. She accepted. So he gave her tatanka of gems, which has got Sri Chakra in it. One ear stud and the other one was with the Panchakshari, Namah Shivaya. It was gifted to her. She was made to wear them. Immediately she was transformed to Saumya Swarupa. This is the power of the thought of Adi Shankaracharya. He has composed this shlokas for our sake. We cannot simply, what ear studs having some power? I don't believe in all this. Yes, in an ordinary way, an ordinary devotee may think like that. But for us it is not so. Because he says, Shambhu, who has consumed dreaded poison, did not reach an end, did not die, just because of your tatankas, the glory of your ear studs. Definitely, we have faith in the goddess. We have trust in Adi Shankaracharya's words. So we can also understand the glory of her just tatankas, some items which are worn by her. What about her glory then? So let us try to divinize our activities. Daily activities, not a special activity. Make every activity special by divinizing it. Bringing her into our actions, daily actions. Whatever, however silly the activities are, we'll bring her into that activity and offer her. So this gives us the concept of karma yoga also. Offering everything to her. So why not we try? Let us keep trying. Definitely we will reach our goal one day or the other. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.